the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Patrick Taylor now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, Ricky Pearsall. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games. 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. McCaffrey now on first and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Get set, get set. I need 21.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Avery Williams on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one complete to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Hurts again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Hurts will try it again. That's taken in by Dotson. Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable with Taylor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second and 7. To throw, Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Taylor. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The webby, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. I know as long as you get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track, but you can never ever be.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, now how about this return? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Right to the air is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second down at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Hopkins. They go play action now. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Jackson now. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going instead with Barkley. Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as we'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a first and 10 inside the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim it, trim it, trim it. Out. Kyle, let's get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
63.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
180, 180.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run over center with Mitchell. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jackson's complete to Zay Flowers. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Jackson.
That is caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Eagles 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
63.
He's back to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
At the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's first and goal.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, back. Carl up, Yeti. Hey. Carl up, Yeti. Don't touch.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Hurts will throw.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Here's first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one.
opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith catches left side. Is brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
get this out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 3rd down and 7. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
Here's Pacheco once again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A quick throw here out to Brown. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
73.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The carry here for the big tight end. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Hurts going to move him around. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here now, 3rd down.
Okay. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Tiger Hornet.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That's laid out deep for Rice. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
63, 63, 63. Great, shot. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, I see you nod your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Go Silver, ready? Go.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoops all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Got it. Ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd down and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Daniels. Guard shrugs him aside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll set up to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson
from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
At the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about get the call to come with the blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Washington Commanders, first down. First and 10.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Daniels. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Commanders. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go down.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 6-yard line.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the made field goal, Gabe back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
free.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.